This therapist in Arizona already had a website set up and wanted to gain keyword rankings, website traffic, and of course, increased revenue, which is exactly what we specialize in at Overflow Cafe. In this video, you'll see the consultation we did for the client and what specific work we propose doing for them to help them achieve their revenue goal. Today, the client gets daily traffic from Google, Maps, social media, and all the major AI search platforms like ChatGPT and everywhere else. 32 new patients every month, a 450% increase in website authority, over 200 top ranking keywords, 1,400 monthly visitors, a 975% increase in AI visibility. Let's jump into the details. And remember, I offer a 90-day free trial on my website. Look, I like this website. Whoever built it did a good job. I would only make minor modifications to the font sizes, the line spacing, and the styling here, and a bunch of changes to the wording. I'm going to show you what I mean. So right now you have this nice video here. So this says a wellness studio dedicated to emotional healing and self-care. Here's what will happen eventually. If you look at this phrase a year from now, if you copy it and paste it into Google search, you will rank Google page one, spot one for this exact phrase. You actually will want to change it to something like therapist in Chandler. That way you'll end up ranking for that phrase. Google will rank you easily or easier for the phrases that are in these large fonts here, and lesser so for the phrases that are in the body text and then the footer of your website. But I really like this. This is well built. But let's take a look at some of the statistics. So right now, your authority score is actually above average for therapy websites and other therapy websites that are in Arizona. Your organic search traffic isn't great. You're getting 2 visits from Google search. What that means is people who actually go to Google, they type something in and they click on your website. That's 2. So we have your website. We emailed you, you emailed us. Your website is in the email, and I went to your website from the email. That doesn't count here. 2 people found you through Google. You've got 37 backlinks. If I was to increase this to 300 or 400, it would boost this up dramatically. And let's take a look. You are actually ranking for some phrases right now. Let's take a closer look at your rankings. Right now, for example, creative healing. You're basically spot 10, which can be the bottom of page 1 of Google. The problem is, let's say you were to even rank spot 1 for creative healing. Do people who go to Google and type creative healing, are they really looking to hire a therapist? And so you're not really getting anything from it. You're on spot 10, 480 people per month are searching this. So there's not really a lot going on. The Creative J-Way portal. Then there's One Self Therapy, Chandler AZ. I don't know if this has anything to do with you. But then look at these other phrases that you're ranking for: creative therapy massage, creative healing massage, creative healing arts and counseling. Maybe that's something you might be interested in. But you're on spot. So you're page 1, page 2, page 3, down here, page 4, then you're page 5. You're ranking right now. Okay, so yoga in Chandler, Arizona, mediums in Chandler, Arizona, psychologist, Chandler, Arizona. Here's something: 20 people are searching that every month, and you're on basically page 6. Okay, let's take a look at what could be happening. I'm going to use a phrase Phoenix therapist. I know that's not Chandler, but it's a large city, and we have a lot of data for that. So let's just take a look, and it's close enough to Chandler that um, you'll benefit. So let's just say that we took Phoenix therapist. Here's what we know for sure: every month, 1,300 people go to Google and they type Phoenix therapist. Now, there are 545 other variations that total over 2,000 searches. So, therapist in Phoenix, AZ, 320 people per month are searching that. Now, these won't all be relevant to you, but how about this? Best therapists in Phoenix, 110 people search that every month. By the way, when somebody types best, they're looking for the best. Those are people who are ready to hire, and they're people who have the finances to pay all of your fees. Um, and then here's trauma therapist Phoenix AZ, 90 people per month. So if we were to take Phoenix therapist, plug that in, let's say here, just because there is more search volume. And then we were to plug that in here, and we were to put that maybe 2 to 4 times in the body, and then maybe one time down here, you end up moving up in the rankings for that phrase Phoenix therapist. Now, I'm using Phoenix therapist just as an example. Um, Obviously you would be the person who decides that, but there's tons and tons of possibilities, 2 visits to possibly hundreds and hundreds of visits. There's a lot of upward room because typically 5 to 10% of the people who visit your website will actually become your long-term recurring patient. So there is an opportunity for you to earn a significant amount of income, and obviously to help a lot more people, because there are people, as we see here, who are definitely searching for therapy. I like what you've done here. This is really interesting. I do see that you do yoga, so that is relevant and expressive arts. I like how you have this detailed pricing page. We can push the therapy, we can push the yoga. There's not a ton of search volume that I can find for expressive arts, but I think between these two things here, you'll get several hundred visits. And the people visiting will be people who they're not just looking for information, they're ready right away to hit this, either the learn more or to do a phone call. Um, let's take a look here at just a couple things we really need to fix up. Right now, Google scores your website 49 out of 100, 32 issues that are found. So the first one, of course, yes, your website does load a little bit slow. If I could reduce this file size by half, you're going to see all green check marks here. Now, your title tags, here's your current title tags. We can definitely, and I believe this is actually the first reason that we emailed you. We could modify this within just a couple days. You're going to notice a boost. You're going to get 3 check marks. This score is going to go way up. Once you get this score above, let's say 80, 85, and somebody goes to Google and they type Phoenix therapist, your website will be page one, spot one, and you're going to get probably more patients than you can actually handle. Description tags, again, haven't been properly set. It looks like you've duplicated a lot of stuff from the title tags to the description tags. You have no image meta tags. And so we could just modify your images, not just on the homepage, but across all the pages of your website. You're going to see big, big boost in your scores. And like I said, the heading tags, one of your heading tags is get in touch. Google will rank you for these heading tags. Well, if somebody goes to Google and they just Google get in touch, That has nothing to do with you. Same with sunrise, sunset, repeat. It's a beautiful catchphrase. And I understand why you put that on your website, but you wrapped it in an important SEO tag. And so you're going to end up ranking for things that don't matter, as I've already shown you. And so we want to change that to things that do matter. And you're going to notice all of your important statistics going up, especially, and obviously the most important, the number of patients that your practice is actually gaining on a monthly basis. I work with wonderful therapists all over the world. I would love to take on this project. Okay, take care. Have a great day. That's as much information as I can share with you today. That consult was done in 2022, so obviously today we have a much bigger to-do list in order to keep up with all of the changes happening with digital marketing. The impact of SEO is exponential. When it's done correctly, SEO continues to pay off forever. Revenue keeps going up and advertising costs keep going down. I hope this video gave you a better understanding of what modern SEO actually looks like and how powerful it can be for a business like yours. It takes a lot more time and money upfront than you think, but the return on investment is incredible. If you'd like help growing your website rankings, traffic, and revenue, visit my website link in the video description below for a 90-day free trial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next case study.